back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about highlighting and contouring your face. The basic concept of highlighting and contouring, you want to shadow something when you want to give it more depth, and you want to lighten something if you want it to pop out more. And that's the same thing with the face. So with my particular face, I have an oval face, so I will want to darken these areas to give me more defined cheekbones, which I already have cheekbones, so I don't really define it too much. And then I like to shadow here so that my forehead doesn't look so large, because without bangs my forehead looks pretty big. And then I have hair here already, kind of leave off the temples, shadow here, and then shadow down by my jawline. That gives me a more defined jawline. And then I would highlight right here. I don't necessarily know why. To be perfectly honest, I don't particularly enjoy highlighting all that much. I don't really like the wet look. That's actually a look where girls will highlight their cheekbones and kind of their whole face, well, not their whole face, but most of their face, and so it looks like they're wet. I'm not into the highlighting like that, but I sometimes will highlight this area right here, down the bridge of my nose, and sometimes my chin. And I have never done any contouring on my nose because I am fine with my nose, but you can put the shadow right in here, and then you would highlight even more on the bridge of your nose to give it a different shape. That is something that you'll have to play with on your own. I'm not going to take care of that today. I'm just going to do basic highlighting and contouring. I showed you this palette in my last makeup tutorial, and this is highlighting and contouring kit from NYX Cosmetics. And with a contour kit, you're wanting to put a more gray-based bronzer onto your face, because you want to mimic the shadows as best as possible. You don't really see yellow-based or red-based shadow anywhere in the world. So basically, you can pretty much do whatever you want to make your face shape look however you want. I will link down below different articles showing how other face shapes than my face, how they contour their face. So hopefully that'll be helpful to you, and I'm going to go ahead and dive into this tutorial. So when I highlight my face, I use this really light concealer. This is in Fair. This is Maybelline Fit Me, and just do this. And I haven't powdered or anything. This is what the highlighting looks like, and it's just the basic highlighting with liquid. Now I'm going to go put powder on, and I'll be right back. So now what I do is I take the gray-based bronzer, and I just grab a stippling brush, tap off the excess, and then I go find my cheekbones. And I start kind of in the middle and just go up and down, and you want to stop right about here. Don't want to go down even any further, or else you look like you have a beard. Nobody wants to be a bearded lady. So what I do is I just blend until it doesn't look like such a harsh line. And I don't know if you can tell a difference, but that's what it looks like. Alright, and then I repeat the step on the other side. And I try to get it in my hairline as much as possible. That way there's not such a contrast from my scalp color to the contour color. You just want to blend that out as much as possible. That way there's not such a harsh line. So now my forehead looks deeper, doesn't look so high. Now just contour my jawline. And when you contour your jawline, you are creating a sharper jawline than you might have. And you might skip this step if you already have a very sharp jawline. It's all up to you. And you might already have a process of how you highlight and contour, and that's totally fine. You do whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't know how to contour or highlight, this is a perfect video for you. Now I'm done with contouring. Next I'm going to put on blush, and then I will highlight. That way it's more of a gradient instead of a harsh highlight and then contour. I have this Physicians Formula blush. It is called the Happy Booster Glow and Mood Boosting Glow blush in Rose. So I'm just going to grab some of that, my blush brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. I like to go down a little bit just to make it more of a flushed look, but you don't want to get the blush up on this area up here because that's where your highlight is going to be. So more of like the middle part of your cheeks. And I will link some information below, like diagrams on how to put blush on for different face shapes. This is a nice blush if you kind of want color to your cheeks, but you don't want to go too crazy. So I'm going to blend that a little bit. And so you can see up here that this part of the face looks really blank. Okay, so I'm going to apply the two different kinds of highlighter. I'm going to apply this white highlighter to one cheek and this highlighter to the other cheek. And just apply it to that upper part. And then I'm going to grab some of this. I'm going to apply that to the other side of my cheeks, just to kind of give you an idea of what each color looks like on my skin type. Don't really want a highlighter that is too glittery if you have dry skin or large pores or imperfections in this area, because the more glitter that it is, the more it will highlight the imperfections that you have on that particular area. So these highlights are pretty subtle to me. My personal opinion is that they're not the kind of highlight that makes you look wet. It's just like a very light highlight. So the last step that I like to take for my cheeks is to just blend everything out. So this gives me a nice highlight. And this is just your everyday contour. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please thumbs it up and share if you would like to, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos similar to this. I post beauty videos every Monday, and I post food videos on Fridays. Have a great day. Bye!